Hey Taurus, TT here with another channel message. If you are new, welcome to our little love nest over here on Talk Taurus Tarot. If you're returning, welcome back, you guys. We are officially in 2023. Yay, Taurus, you have made it, all right? Your spiritual transformation, whatever this test was, or 2022 was. There was a lot of tests in 2022. There was a lot of death and rebirths and relationships and cycles and closures and blessings and endings, right? That occurred, right? Whatever has happened, now is a time where you can rest assured, Taurus, that 2023 is going to be great. I have a great feeling for this. The overall energy for you, Taurus, in this message specifically is peace, balance, you back to your patient self, you feeling like yourself again. You're going to feel invigorated, restored, like just very serene, a lot of tranquility, the right type of connections in your life. I just feel like for whoever's resonating with this reading, there's a version of yourself that you just won't go back to. You know what I'm saying? Like you just won't return back to like playing it safe or waiting for someone to rescue you. This card actually came out Friday during the Taurus show, like playing it safe. Like there's just certain things you just won't go back to, you know, as far as your experiences. You've had those experiences of being complacent, or you had those experiences of waiting on people to decide what they wanted to be in your life, or you've had those, anything that made you feel psychically unsure about yourself or unsure emotionally. Like, I just feel like you had to end all those cycles in 2022. And guess what? A lot more is coming to you, okay? We got patience, yield. Okay, so let's talk about it. Taurus. All right, I'm hearing Ray Charles. And what about Ray Charles? Okay, so it's like listening to the music. Okay, even though Ray Charles was, all right, you could be from Georgia. I said Taurus, but the song is really Georgia, I think. Am I saying this right? God forgive me. I'm so sorry if I'm saying this wrong. Ray Charles, right? This shows you how much I don't know a lot about artists. Okay. But I think I'm right. Whoever was the blind one, because I heard blind. I feel like you were blind, but now you're found, or you were blind, but now you can see. You can see something really well, or you can see the bigger picture very well. And there ain't no stopping you now. You're on the move. Okay, so you're on the move. You're about to be on the move very soon. Didn't I say that? You're about to be on the moon. The moon. I'm going to take you to the moon. Take you to the stars. All right, so we got 5. All right, I feel like these obstacles, you feel ready to take on some type of challenge. But I feel like this is not a challenge that involves anyone else. The distance that you're about to go is the patience for something that you want to do, the patience for something that you feel destined to do, not what someone else wants you to do, not to complete someone else's dreams, right? Or morph into whoever they need you to be in order to have that reality with them. But this is for you, Taurus. I feel like this feels really good. Overall, I really like this energy. Let me set this here. I want to get one card. So Spirit is saying, have patience with these obstacles that may come up, Taurus, on your destiny, on your road to victory, your road to success. Take a break. I heard rest. Okay, so rest, Taurus. You might need rest, all right, especially if you had a long journey. All right, the right people that are going to come into your life for this new journey that you're embarking on. I feel like it could be a teacher. Someone's going to be mentoring you, teaching you, or you could be the teacher or the mentor. Take it how it resonate. But again, along this journey, I feel like you're going to come across many people that will embark many different perspectives onto you. And as you are looking into it, reading into it, investigating it, researching it, going about your everyday life. You know, it's an adventure. I feel like Spirit wants you to start looking at things from a perspective of it's an adventure. It doesn't defy you. It doesn't mean that you are not on your destiny just because you had a conversation with someone else that have a different perspective than you or have a different belief than you. There's something about you are blending something here. So some of you guys may be going very slow and bending. I don't know. I don't know what bending have to do with it, but I did hear bending. Maybe binge watching something as well, like teaching yourself something, being self-taught in an area, and you're gonna feel like really, really engulfed in it. So know when to take a break, know when to like, okay, let me go at a pace that's comfortable for me. You do not have to rush, Taurus. Whatever this is, you do not have to rush. I want to put one more. Spirit, can you clarify this teacher specifically? What will Taurus be learning? What's wrong? Okay, I'm back. I had to give him a popsicle. So you may be learning a lot about people's tricks, okay? You may come across a couple of tricksters. They may have a way of like sneaking back into your life, Taurus, right? Dun, dun, dun. And when I say sneaking back into your life, listen, I'm not talking about it in a negative perspective because it is saying destiny and people here. So certain people are here to teach you something, all right? And I feel like you're meant to call them out on their bullshit, okay? That's not for everybody, but that message did come through. So we have courthouse. Someone in law school. Holding people accountable. Family room. People that's in your circle, people that's in your vicinity. You're about to master how to hold people accountable. Court. How to be the judge, juror, all the roles of the courthouse system. You are responsible for deciding who gets to play in your home, who gets to come in your environment. And if you have to, and at any given time, Spirit is saying, if you got to do it 50 million times, if you decide that it makes you feel off kilter or it makes you feel like it's too close, you have a right to say, this is where I draw the line. And that there is no, it feels like there's no judgment there, okay? Even if they make you feel like that. I don't think anybody is going to make you feel like that, but I do feel like, clarify this, Spirit, because great fortune. Some of the tricks of the trade will help you in business and finance. So sometimes you might sit and listen to certain people go over with you documents. I am seeing documents, litigation. They may tell you different things. So this feels like learning vicariously through people. You may like go back to school, right? To get a higher degree or acknowledgement of a degree. But for some of you, but for majority of Taurus energy, I feel like these people are going to show you their tricks of the trade, like how they made a legitimate business, how they went about doing certain things to get to work with the algorithm. There's different things that these people will teach you, and I feel like you're going to be consuming, right? A lot of that information is going to be, you're going to be following some like divine breadcrumbs, and some of these people you may question their integrity, like that seems a little manipulative, but there is something that you're meant to learn, and only you can access that gem or that key that Spirit is guiding you for your particular journey. All right, bottom of the deck again, we have family room. Family, proud family. They'll push your buttons and make you wanna hurt them. I heard them. Taurus. I got a 3-3 here, so 33. I am picking up a master builder energy. There is a change Okay, a change of mind, a change of perspective. Someone may want you to change your mind about something, or feel like maybe there was a misunderstanding about something. You have gift and you have this car here. So someone could be gifting you a car, or someone could be assisting you with the car, or they are I'm picking up stability as well. So something about stability, because we got a 4 here. Stability, structure, protection, family, main male. I don't know. I feel like someone may want to be your only one. Gotta be. I heard gotta be, gotta be. There's a song talking about like gotta be. Someone wants to excuse me, I'm over here about to cough. Someone wants to build with you. Okay? Someone wants to build with you. It's okay to go at a comfortable place. On this journey, you're going to make mistakes, Taurus. Okay? You're going to make mistakes. You're going to... when you're on the road, right? Sometimes you make a wrong turn, but you get back on the road. When you are driving across country, there's a lot of rest stops. There's a lot of different things that will show you, that are offered to you. So I feel like you are going to come across many options, many offers along this road to take a rest. Someone may want you to always have a place where you can rest, with this family room here. Because I'm seeing luggage, a lamp, and fire, which is making me feel like cozy energy. Like this is someone's gift to you, okay? Take that how it resonates, okay, Taurus? I will not go back and forth with you about who you think this person is. You just do what you do, but you got destiny. There is a reason to all of this, okay? All right, we got release. Taurus, you're going through some type of change. You're changing, you're morphing. You're going through like a death cycle with metamorphosis here. Cornucopia. It's a blessing on the other side, okay? You're going to be open to more possibilities, taking a chance and risk, especially if you don't like risky behavior. But whatever was confusing you, you're about to be able to see clearly now what the purpose of this was. Okay, we have yin and yang energy here. I don't know why I'm hearing, how do you say it? Beyond Gao Cecil? What in the Raya? We have abundance and destiny. So your destiny is abundant, Taurus. I'm hearing another language and I don't understand the language. It's like really fast. Beyond God, Cecil. I don't know if it's Chinese, Japanese. Man, ignore that part unless it sounds familiar. Yeah, there's some type of heart energy here. Insecurity. Taurus, you are good enough. It may take you time to see it, but there's something that you may not want to put yourself out there and do, because I'm picking up a lot of red energy. Like when you're about to do something, it's like you stop yourself. Okay? Could be the pace, right? If it's too slow, it triggers an insecurity. If it's too fast, it triggers another insecurity. It's your perception that you're learning around. You're fine-tuning your perception, and you're trying to see things from a different perspective, right? On this journey, on this road to wherever I'm going, I can see there's 2 options here. One of them is the same environment, but one has clouds and one has rain, and it's muggy and it's foggy. Your perception, your third eye may be going through an ascension. Your perception around love may be shifting. Okay, you like, I don't want this, or I don't want to have to experience this, may be shifting as well. It is, in a way. We have gratitude. You're going to be so happy that you went through all of these experiences. Spirit is saying they can guarantee you that. The journey may feel long. You may be scared. You may be unsure if you have the patience for that. All right. You may feel very alone and isolated when you feel that energy. It may make you, need company or want companionship. But for the most part, you're good on your own. You're growing something. Okay, you see that bump? Some of y'all growing that, and others of you're growing relationships. People that you're going to meet on this journey. Some of y'all may be going on a road trip. If this is not a road trip, maybe you really have a desire to like go backpacking or to be in an RV. I always wanted to do that. Spirit, I got all these kids, man. But no, seriously, that may be one of yours as well. Like, I've always said that, and people are like, oh no, that's not realistic, it's not stable. But I mean, how cool would that be to be able to like have an RV and go see the world, right? We always stay in our little boxes, our little cubicles. So if you feel that desire, do it, Taurus. Do it. No matter how old you are, I feel like eventually, even if you have other responsibilities, your time will come. And you're going to be grateful that you went through all those other challenges first, and then you're able to do whatever it is you want to do. You don't know how it's going to end, is what Spirit is pretty much saying. All right, we have facade. Bittersweet. What is going on over here, Spirit? I heard living up to certain expectations. 4 people could be significant on your journey. I heard 89 could be significant. Someone could be born in 89. We have 5, 54, 45, 46. I don't know why they're telling me to give all these numbers, but I'm just going along with it. Your birthday could be coming up this year. You could be feeling like you're getting older, but there's something that you wanted. I feel like, but this tricky energy may have made you feel like you need to let something go. You know how sometimes you can see something in someone, like you can see the potential of their destiny, right? Let's say you meet somebody. You can see the potential of their destiny, but you may have a tendency to often be faced with the decision of whether or not you want to wait around for that person to awaken or realize what their true destiny is. Okay, this facade is showing me that some things with this courthouse and facade is a part of someone's path. Okay, not everybody is meant to be changed into a version of themselves that you can potentially see for them in the future. You know what I'm saying? Like, not everyone is intended to wake up or have a spiritual awakening. It doesn't make them any less important or left behind. It just means that through this experience or this incarnation, that they are contracted to experience a certain level of great fortune by wearing this persona or being the bad guy or the bad girl. Okay, and when I say that, I mean, like, for example, a lot of times people can say, oh, if you get fame, you're a bad person or you sold your soul. And Spirit is saying with destiny here, a lot of times, you know, Source will move through people that have been through the worst shit. You know what I'm saying? If you look back in the Bible, a lot of people were once, you know, a lot of major archetypes were once guilty of having a lifestyle that was in the matrix, right? Or having a lifestyle that was, you know, guilty of being a cheater or this, or guilty of being a thief, or guilty of being all these different bad things that we perceive them as being bad. And then that contract that they, when they confront that facade or that story, the story or the cards that were dealt to them, a part of their destiny is to complete that experience. And you don't know how long they're contracted to complete that experience. It could be 5 years, it could be 10 years, it could be their whole damn life until they, or, you know, as old as Morgan Freeman, who knows? But that's because on the spirit realm, spirit can't tell you everything, right? Some people will die never having broke that contract because they came to live that karma and clear something for themselves. So we may not know when we wake up in the morning, but we know, we have a sense of understanding, you know, I was supposed to meet that person. There was something special about it, or there was a reason why we had to cross each other's path, even if it was for a brief period of time. Sometimes we can meet someone, right? And they, just their exposure of them in our lives for a season opens us up to the possibility of more, you know, because we got the exposure of it. So like I said, something is bittersweet because I do feel like there's this trickery, this trickster energy. So for some of you, this person is destined to be in your life, or was destined to be in your life for however long. So you could become your true authentic self. Sometimes that's exactly what they came in your life to do. They came to be that person that says, hey, 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 where you going? Where you going, Taurus? Are you being yourself? And you're like, yeah, I am being myself. Now leave me alone so I can keep walking. And this soulmate came into your life to help you see, no, technically you still have, you're tricking yourself because you're not really being yourself in every environment. You know what I'm saying? You're not really being yourself when it comes to what you could be doing, right? The lifestyle you could be having, because there's some type of belief system that you were that came in, that you incarnated with, that makes you believe that it's a bad thing. It's a bad thing to want money, right? And some of you guys may have said, you know, felt this desire like, oh, you don't want to be broke another day in your life, and you want prosperity and all these different things. But on the same token, you may have felt like, oh, it's something where I could lose myself in the process, or it's like evil, right? That people will trick you for money. People will do anything for money, whatever. What this is saying is that this soulmate was in your life to help you realize how this was a blocked blah, 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 blocked heart chakra for you. And you kept rerouting yourself like a wheel, meeting the same impasse. Okay. And just like that, you may give your heart away. Just like that. You may tend to, you know, they may be able to bribe you, right? Something was really hard for you to do with bittersweet here. It may have been really hard for you to confront this, or to let this go. I do see a lot of walking away energy in order for you to expand and in order for you to grow. But really, what I feel like spiritually, what this person may want you to know is, like on a soul level, they're rooting for you. Even if they had to be the villain in your life to get you where you are today, they're rooting for you. Regardless of what it looks like face to face. Because something kept you once complacent, right? Something kept you once insecure to get back out there, to date again or whatever. And this soulmate came and why am I hearing Nakisaki? What the hell? All right. They came to help you on your destiny. Abundance, expansion, expand you in your destiny. Expand you on your destiny, help you discover an aspect about yourself or a trait where you may have been trying to live up to expectation that was given to you, or that not everybody is going to trick you or is going to do what your parents did. Okay, so it's going both ways for some of you, and you'll know. You may have had to deal with both aspects where maybe you left one connection and that person was the villain in your life, and then you meet another connection and that person is to help you see how you're not doomed to experience the same cycle that you had in your previous relationships based off of the examples that you were given from like the elders in your life from a child's standpoint. Okay, so you may be at that phase in your journey where you're trying to decipher or determine and learn that not everybody in your life is trying to manipulate you, but this is a trigger. It triggers your insecurity. Someone puts you on red or they don't respond to you right away, it may trigger your insecurity. It may trigger your person's insecurity. But it's something you guys can't avoid. You gotta go into the thick of it. Spirit. And it's scary because I feel like you may want things to be perfect, like in the movies, right? Without the struggles. And we just never experience another disappointment ever again. But is that realistic, Taurus? That's going to be a question for you, Taurus. Is that realistic, or is that what you tell yourself? The Seven of Swords, how you trick yourself, how you sabotage things in order to feel justified by your actions, how you respond to certain conflicts, obstacles, or things like that. Because I feel like your mind is going through like I said, there's something about your mind going through a perspective shift, and you're fighting it. I mean, you're like, who's doing it to me? You're looking for the person who's doing this to me, and how can I cut them off? Who's hurting me? Okay, it feels like it's uncomfortable. Metamorphoses are not comfortable. It hurts. Like, there's no easier way to go into this. I mean, it probably was a long time ago. Yeah, a lot of this has something to do with your independence as well. Like compliments or people wanting to help you on your journey. Anytime people tell you sorry, right? Anytime you meet someone new, you're like, what do you want? Right? Who are you? Why are you here? What are you offering me? This is really, with insecure, patience is like this Page of Cups offer, this flirty energy. It may be something where you're like, I don't have time for this. I have work to do. So this is showing me that there's a level of independence and security that you've created off of waiting for like it's like you got to be the one to experience this success. You feel like you have to be the one to be victorious, right? Towards some type of ambition or some type of career goal. I don't know what it is for you. And if a person comes towards you and they are unexpected surprise for you, for some of you, it may feel too good to be true. For others of you, the patience or the pace of it may make you feel insecure. Like it's not something that you can have long term. So you don't really want to open up to it. Because it's a trigger. It's become like a trigger to you on your journey. If someone is offering to, date you, take you out, you may not want to get comfortable and allow anyone to pay for you or to do anything nice for you, because you have built this facade up so great against people to protect your fragile heart. Yeah. I mean, it just feels like the moment like someone starts trying to do, it's like the Grinch. The moment someone starts trying to, if this could be serenade you, flirt with you, date you, this energy comes up. It creeps up. Like, even if you're like smiling, right, which is a facade, even if you're smiling and saying thank you out loud or face to face, like you'll say thank you as an automated response. But truthfully, you really want to make this facial expression, but you hold that facial expression back because you don't want to come off like being, no one wants to portray their worst attributes in anything. That's human nature, right? So you're going to put up a facade. Otherwise, no one wants to be around you, right? But truthfully, if you could really articulate what you really feel, your stability was fucked up with. You know what I'm saying? Your experiences as a child were messed with. And you're doing well for yourself. You're a well-dressed, hurt person. And that's nothing wrong with that. Ain't no judgment over here. But what I'm saying is you're experiencing a lot of success in other areas, but when it comes to that love stuff, you look at things like you don't want to be controlled. You don't want a narcissist. You don't want to feel like someone has control over you. And it's a lot to do with, or you could be on the other end, right? You could be a male Taurus and you feel like you need to be in control. You need to provide. You need to do this, and someone needs to, and you just need support, or you just need love so you can get to where you need to go. There are two extremes of the same spectrum. We just don't perceive it that way because we're not looking at things through the lens of the shoes of the other person from a opposite sex, yin and yang perspective. But it doesn't make them evil, right? Look at this. But it makes you worried. It creates worry, anxiety, stress. What does this mean? I don't know what to think of this situation. So then you go right back into this Queen of Swords energy. God damn. Because you feel like every time you feel like you can't trust yourself. Every time. It never fails. Doesn't matter who it is. Especially when it comes to love. And it could be going so well. And then like the moment, right? Spirit is saying it could be going so well. And then like the moment you have to sit too long and think, like, what is this person up to? They haven't called me, or they haven't reached out, or it's been 6 months. I haven't heard from them. And then they just coming into my life and saying things like, oh, hey, what's up? Real friend. Like, it's like, did you not know that you were missing for the past 6 hours? How can you equate for that time? Why didn't you communicate? All those thoughts really want to come out. Some of y'all may have said it, and some of y'all hold it in and you don't say it because you don't want to sound crazy. And it's because you don't want to go back to an old lifestyle or old experience. You're like, I'll wait. Next, right? But here you have this obstacle here that is a blessing. And it is meant to go the distance. Okay. The 7 of Wands, the 3 of Cups. This is really showing me that, you know, this is meeting new people, having experiences, traveling the world, doing what you love. All right. With the 7 of Wands, without feeling like you need to be in like a attack mode, or like you're being attacked by people. Like you're, man, Taurus. So, yeah, you feel like you're being watched, stalked, like you're, this third party energy is forever a fear for you. There's some type of fear where you start to become suspicious with this 3 of Cups. Like, you know, I just don't want to have to worry about anyone else, right? Is there someone else? And maybe it's because you've been cheated on, or maybe it's because you've been trying to smooth things over in a connection where they've messed things up with you before. You don't want to repeat a cycle. Okay, so you look at everything with like a fine-tooth comb, so you don't have to repeat a cycle. You feel like those were the worst days of your life. And Spirit's kind of saying everyone makes mistakes, Taurus. That doesn't make them less valuable or the worst person in the world. Maybe in this life cycle they were for you, maybe in the previous life cycle, but I'm not picking up energy where I'm not picking up energy with these tarot cards and all of these oracle cards that this is someone that hit you over the head. So if you're picking up that energy, that's not channeling in this reading, okay? So we have the High Priestess. The Hierophant. Spirit wants to just make sure that your beliefs around commitment or marriage or whatever, or giving up on those things, is based off of your perception and not the repeated cycle that you came with from your childhood, or the experience that you know, sometimes you can see, you know, you may have seen like authority figures or people or leaders not really give a great example, you know what I'm saying, of their leadership, and you are always battling with this perspective with the 4 of Cups. Like, you know, are they really operating with honesty and integrity? Can you trust them? Right? And to protect yourself, 4 of Cups, you may tend to walk away from. So, like I was saying, the Hierophant and the High Priestess. Tradition. This is a Taurus energy that may have struggled with tradition, or certain traditions you don't agree with. And majority of people that do tarot or watch tarot may struggle with tradition of these different type of religions, perspectives around, you know, tricky leaders and different things like that. So if there's anyone in your life that may be coming off like a teacher, or someone that may be, what is that noise? With this King of Cups energy, that may take an authoritative role in your life, even if it's for themselves, it's going to trigger you. It's just is. This person's energy is going to trigger you, because it's going to make you feel like you need to defend and protect yourself because of those. It's abandonment wounds. I'm telling you. Okay. One of the things that, but this person, I feel like they're not going to give up on you in a way where, even if it's from a friendly standpoint, I feel like with the Knight of Pentacles, this person is very patient. And with the Strength card, I do feel like this person energetically genuinely wants to see you, you know, better. They don't feel like you are not worth the investment. They feel like you're a good person. or vice versa, Taurus. So I just feel like this person, they may know this about you. So it's like they, oh, Taurus, how can I put it to you? Like if they may at times feel like they need to give you a break, right? Or maybe y'all just need a break from each other. Something about a break here. 7 of Pentacles. Rethink the investment. Whatever the confusion was, you know, it may be stemming from something else or someone else projecting their energy on you, or their energy as, you know, a very dominant energy may, or traditional person may make you feel a little insecure though. That's how I feel. But I do feel like this person's generosity, you may be trying to fight back, Taurus, right? No one can tame you type of energy. I think the perspective that you have around the Strength card, remember, you can be so strong that you forget to be gentle, right? Or you can be so gentle that you forget to be strong. But it's about the balance of, this is also yin and yang energy, right? They say the hardest thing to do after you've been in narcissistic, unhealthy relationships is to be in a healthy one. To be in a healthy one, to take your time, all right? You may want to rush to get to the worst parts, or you may sabotage things to get to the worst part because you're afraid of being caught off guard by something or bad news. You know what I'm saying? So it's like to avoid a disaster, you know, maybe now or in the past you may have tend to, you know, where I'm gonna go ahead and rip the band-aid off now, or I'm gonna go ahead and think the worst things to, look at me, I'm struggling to even say this shit, right? Because yeah, your perception is a little distorted. That's why I kept hearing about Athena. You remember in Eternals when Athena kept having like those meltdowns, those self-destructive meltdowns where she was becoming destructive to everything around her. They wanted to like wipe her memory and start her over, right? Like just take the whole character out, okay? Factory reset this bitch. Sorry. But there was that one character, you remember the character? He was like, no, that was his friend. He felt like, don't do that to her. I'll be responsible for her. And he took Athena in the movie Eternals, and they went off to the desert, and he booby trapped it. He booby trapped the where no one else would get hurt when she had like her memory loss. Okay, I don't know, this could be early signs of something else. I don't know. We ain't gonna say that. But this is healing nonetheless. All right. Yeah. If you need to take a break, you could go walk to the other side of the house. Or you know what I'm saying? You could go do something else. Or you can go do what makes you happy. Color. But when you start getting confused, all right? When you start getting confused, I feel like you are triggered. When you start feeling confused, or like someone's playing games with you, or you're unsure of what this means, what that means, you start get a little cuckoo naughty, okay? That ain't for everybody, but this is this can be a reaction to having those type of deep insecurities around your stability. All right, some of y'all have experienced, you know, some real wild things that you're still healing from, and you deserve love. Okay, so let's see, Spirit, what's your last messages to Taurus? Thriving. Oh, you're gonna go from surviving to thriving, Taurus. Seriously. Seriously. Giraffe, you got thriving here. This was so perfect. Great teacher. So like I said, the right people are coming into your life to teach you, to help guide you, and you have learned from spiritual experiences. These spiritual experiences is really showing you the potential of that mountain you can achieve, right? You start off at the bottom, and in the other picture, the road was right there, right? It's been a long journey, but you're going to climb your biggest mountain, and it's going to be love. You're about to climb your biggest mountain. Is going to be love, and you're going to finally get to experience a happy, thriving, loving relationship. This is what's promised for you, where you can relax. And when I say relax, look, as soon as I said relax, I already know. I felt the energy. It was like relax. Like, oh no, I'm not gonna sit there. I'm not gonna just be relaxed. I gotta do this. Just take a deep breath, Taurus. Okay. Sheesh. It's okay to enjoy the pleasure. It's okay to stop to smell the roses. It's okay. We have Shield Maiden. You are protected. Make plans and focus. Make plans. Focus. And take time to reflect. Before you start attacking, didn't I say that warrior energy? Listen, let me tell y'all something. Okay? Because something about warriors that people don't know. When they are in love, they're in love. Okay? I don't know how many times in part 1, like when someone is like a fighter, that's that you have that ride or die type energy. But this is ride to live, okay? This is not, I'm not talking about a struggle love. I'm not talking about someone that's going to literally, they're doing it on purpose to hurt you or harm you. But because your guards are coming down, your first program is going to be to fight it. Because you're a warrior. You're not soft. But there's a lot of, underneath all that hard exterior, there is a balanced love that wants to be expressed. Like, you probably, for someone you love, Taurus, you would literally hurt people over them, okay? You would literally fight to the end, tooth and nail, if someone came for somebody you love. Whether that's your children, your family, or anyone you love. That's the type of love that warriors have. All right? And whoever this person is in your life, they haven't given up on you. Didn't I tell you this? Sometimes in order to sync with a person, you got to be willing to die. All right? You got to be willing to tussle. You got to be willing to fight each other. You will fight each other. I'm not saying aggressive, like beat each other up, okay? Maybe some of y'all have experienced that. I don't know. But what I'm picking up in this reading is, in order to sync with each other, you guys will, you get it? You will. You know, sometimes, you know how you love your cats, but they scratch you? They don't mean they don't love you. They may leave you a scar for the rest of your life, and you'll be like, yeah, I got this one from Boo Boo Kitty. I got this one from Samson and Delilah. And, sometimes your dogs bite you, right? But that don't mean they don't love you. That's kind of like what's happening right here, you know. But I do feel like that gap is going to be bridged, because y'all gonna work whatever this is. Y'all gonna make peace, y'all gonna make balance. It's gonna happen however it happened. It ain't my business, but that's Spirit's message to you. Taurus, I love you, and I'll see you in the telepathic message. Toodles.